You're listening to Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. Thank you for joining again today. I'm 3 weeks now. I guess it will be after this airs of after the neck surgery, and I'm healing all right. You know, some days are good, some days are bad, but you know, it's. I think what happens, Ryan, is I get a little depressed because I can't do too much, and sometimes you're in pain, and you're thinking, did it work? And so it's hard to stay positive all the time. And sometimes you just don't want to be bothered. I get irritable. And I'm not allowed to have any nicotine, so I usually do these, nicotine mints. So I got to stop the nicotine mints. So I just have to cold turkey, no nicotine. Maybe it's good. It doesn't help with the fusion.
It might be, but I know that's a hard one.
I might be really upset in the next few days. I'm trying not to. I'm usually pretty mild-mannered. Wait a minute.
Mild-mannered Peter Parker.
No, isn't it Superman?
Is it? Doesn't it apply to all of them? Mild-mannered Clark Kent.
Back at the, whatever.
Goes to his job at the Daily Planet.
Guys, we got a lot. We got a great guest. My dear friend, Krysten Ritter, is here. She's got so much going on. I mean, her books, her movie career, TV show, Daredevil. Born Again. I mean, it's just, she works so, and it's obvious why she works, because she's just great. She's beautiful inside out. She's a great actor. Probably great to work. She is great to work with. I worked with her. What am I saying? She's probably great to work with. What the hell is that? She's helped me get guests on this show, damn it. She is the shit. I love you, Krysten. That's all I'm going to say. Listen, if you like this show, if you've been watching and you enjoy it, and you're not a Patreon and you want to join and help the show and give back a little bit, tiers start at just $5 a month. Get back to the show, patreon.com/inside of you. Become a patron. I'll message you, welcoming you, and you're helping the show significantly. Also, the Inside of You online store has Smallville pilot scripts, Lexmas scripts, autographed by yours truly, lunchboxes signed by me and Tom, Smallville ones, tons of great stuff. And if you're in a certain tier, you get boxes from me every freaking couple months or whatever.
Wow. What a deal.
YouTube with me, Zooms with me, all sorts of shit, man. You're just, go to patreon.com/inside you. You'll figure it out. And at the Michael Rosenbaum on Instagram. And also, a little shout out to Charles Chips. You know Charles Chips? You remember Charles Chips?
Yeah, you mentioned them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they sent me. I love Charles Chips. They're not a sponsor, but they sent me some stuff, some free stuff, and I'm just in heaven. This is like when I was a kid, seeing these little tins that say Charles Chips, and you open it. It's the best barbecue and potato chip I've ever had.
Nice.
Just delicious. So I might be giving those away to some guests.
Oh.
Yeah. Who knows? Let's see what happens. But what else? Anything else? Cruiseville, make sure you come on the cruise with us. Cruiseville, you want to get on a cruise, get on a ship with us? Let's do it. Ryan's going, I'm going, Tom's going, the whole cast is pretty much going.
Let's do this ship.
Let's do this ship. All right, that's about it. Let's. There's so much to talk about. If you like this podcast afterwards, please subscribe, write a review. If you thought it was a good interview, that would be great. Help us out. That's it. Let's get inside of the incredible, the wonderful, the terrific, the beautiful Krysten Ritter. Where you get nervous for a role.
Oh my God, I get panicked.
Do you get anxiety?
Yeah, I live with anxiety.
What are you doing? I was just taking a live picture.
I always get nervous, but that's fun. I look forward to it.
Let's get everything out of today we can.
And how much time do you have left? And how are you going to use it well? So come on now.
We would have to do another Inside of You. But that's kind of what you're doing, Michael. I mean, you're on this road, this journey of what's inside of you.
Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum was not recorded in front of a live studio audience. You're right on time, Krysten Ritter.
Always. I wanted to be a few minutes early to chit chat, but
I know, but you're so busy. You're doing notes on your script.
I'm right now. There's multiple things going on.
Okay, I didn't say too much.
I'm working on another book. I'm trying to get the outline.
This will be your third?
Yeah.
I mean, have they both been bestsellers?
Bonfire was an international bestseller, and then Retreat and an indie books bestseller.
Right.
Retreat was an instant bestseller, and
isn't it a lot of work?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I really enjoy it. Are we doing the podcast?
Yeah.
Are
we doing this?
Are we doing the podcast right now?
Yeah.
I really enjoy the creative process, and it is the same as like everything else that I do. Or
What do you mean the same?
it's the same. Like
It's just a different work ethic.
it's a different medium. That's it. It's like the same approach to character and collaboration, and building out having an idea and running with it, and just expanding on it, and it's all the same thing. It's the same thing like with you developing your show.
Yeah.
It's all the same creative.
If you
human
weren't a
being.
best-selling novelist, if your both books weren't bestsellers, or this last one, would you have written another one anyway?
Yeah.
So because you love it.
I do. Yeah. And so Bonfire was my first book, and that came out in 2017. And I already had the idea for Retreat ages and ages and ages ago. But then, of course, it evolves and takes shape as time goes by, and it finally gets done. And then the idea for the third book, which is what I'm working on now, was already something I was thinking about years ago. And now it's like taking that for a walk and seeing what it is, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, building it out. And it's exciting. Also, I'm like just in that headspace. I'm like reading a ton of books and
how do you have time with Jessica Jones and Daredevil? You've got so much Dexter and how do you have time to do all
right
this?
This second, I'm in like development mode and writing mode and reading mode. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not on set. I'm really busy doing other stuff, and I just kind of I like to educate myself on like what's in the thriller space, and I usually like start with picking up a book at the airport. Like, what's the #1 bestseller that everyone's reading that is like a definite gotta be great. I'm not taking any chances on mediocre books.
Heated Rivalry, the novel.
I don't know anything about television. I have heard about I haven't seen it.
Well, it's a phenomenon.
Well, I think I'm reading books because I don't really have time to watch TV.
Right.
And I have a little kid, so it's not like I get to watch the kind of shows that I would maybe want to watch, or Heated Rivalry. I can't watch that. I can't put that on in the background.
So you watch nothing?
I have watched nothing. Like usually, like sometimes when my son goes to sleep, I used to like watch a little something on my iPad. Maybe.
What was it? Do you remember?
Rando. I love like Game of Thrones, and I'll get deep into that stuff. And then like yesterday, I didn't even know where my iPad was because I haven't even used it. I did watch some screeners from the DGA. So I did that for a little bit.
Yeah. Are you hypercritical since, we're in this industry, and so you see so much that are you able to just sit back and watch something and not go, oh, that's weird, or oh, the acting isn't great? Or I
mean, if it's like super obvious, then yeah, you know how the sausage is made and it does pull you out of it. But
are you hypercritical of your own work, like watching yourself?
I feel like at this point, I will maybe look at something a little bit just for learning purposes, but I don't really need to see much. I don't need to like watch myself.
Well, that's probably healthy, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You have to know that.
I don't mean like I'm good at what I do. I mean, I'm good. Like, would you like it? No, I'm good.
You meant like I'm good. I don't need to see that.
That's
yeah.
Right.
At first, I was like, good for you. You're confident.
No, I mean, it's always interesting to see what like takes they choose, or how the editor decided to put that together, or like on the day we did this button and this made it instead. It's always fun to see like what makes the final cut, and it really depends on the project for me if I need to see it or not.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you like to watch yourself?
If everyone thinks I'm good, if people think I'm good, and then they say, "Oh, you should see it," I don't like watching things where I notice every little thing that I do.
Yeah.
Like I go, you were not that confident right there, were you?
Oh, that you can learn from.
Yeah.
It is always interesting to see like what, like maybe there was like a take where you like really felt it. It was really great, but the technical choice actually conveyed it better. And that's always good to learn.
Because if like also you're in a scene and the other person their performance isn't what it should be.
Yeah.
And they might not use that take and use a close up. So
yeah, I mean, that's the thing with if you're doing a scene and everything's not lined up and everything's not great, the whole thing is gonna suck.
yeah, that's the thing.
It's gonna suck.
Well,
everything has to line up.
Well, everything has to line up for a show to be successful.
Yeah.
Not only the acting, but like the lighting and
the music,
the cinematography, the wardrobe. Everything has to. It's like lightning in a bottle.
Totally. If you are giving a great performance and if it's not photographed well,
who cares?
It sucks.
Have you ever had that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you're like, what the hell were they doing?
Totally.
Do you get mad?
It's disappointing, of course. But I've had the opposite too, where I've been really thrilled with like a cinematographer and his choices.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I want to work with them again.
Wow.
Exclusively only, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely had things where I'm like, what? Why would you make that decision?
Have you ever had to really promote? I know this is a stupid question. Promote something that you really don't like in your career.
In my career, I mean, I'm in pretty cool stuff. So
you are. You have your career is pretty cool.
I love all my. I'm so blessed, and I love all my characters.
But you're picky.
Yeah, I mean, it's all I have to balance everything, and I'm not gonna. I want to do something because it's fun. Otherwise,
now you can make those decisions.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to have fun? Am I going to be challenged? Are those things important, like being challenged?
Yeah, I want to be challenged and I want to be learning and growing. And I love to be a part of a big vision. I love when there's like a big swing and a style and an aesthetic. Like that's the kind of stuff that I really love. Elevated and like a vibe.
Yeah.
I kind of always try to find something with a vibe. And if it's not, then I have other stuff I can do at home, and I've got a little one and all my side hustles.
What did Bruce think of Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Oh my god, I am so glad that I did Sonic the Hedgehog.
You did it for him.
I did it for him, and also working with Jim Carrey.
Of course,
that was it. I was like, I didn't even like read the script yet when I got the offer. Yeah, pretty much. I was just in, and then I read it. And I'm like, oh, it's great and fun, and I get to work with Jim. So I get so many points at school with the kindergartners.
Really?
And sometimes like second graders will come up to me at like pick up or drop off, and they're so excited. And there are like
they know you?
Oh yeah, they know me from Sonic. Sonic is a big deal. I am a big deal because I'm in Sonic. I mean, we live in LA, so there are some like really big celebrity parents. And they're like, Sonic,
baby.
Sonic.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. May is Mental Health Awareness Month and a time to open up the conversation, break down stigma, and prioritize taking care of our mental well-being just as much as our physical health. It's also a reminder that you don't have to go through anything alone, because with today's sponsor, BetterHelp, there's someone who's always with you, someone who's trained to listen. When I think about therapy, I think about stress, like resolving stress, helping with stress, helping you manage stress. We all experience it. Think about a time you felt overwhelmed or stressed, whether from work, finances, a major life change, or just having too much on your plate. All of these happen all of the time. And I think it's so important to talk about them, because if not, they get bottled up. And it just keeps bottling up before all of a sudden you burst for the smallest reason. You get freaked out and you have to keep it together. You feel like you have to keep it together around everybody, but you don't. You don't always have to keep it together. BetterHelp will help you keep it together and help you deal with your stress and help you deal with your problems. These therapists are professionals, and they know what to do. With over 30,000 therapists, they're here for you. You could change your therapist at any time. I think that's pretty great. I think people get scared. They're like, I don't want to get a therapist. What if I don't like them? You don't have to worry about it. BetterHelp takes care of it for you. They really do it all. All you have to do is show up for your video meeting with your therapist and just start talking. Sometimes I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't think I have anything to talk about, but it comes out. You start to realize, oh my gosh, an hour just passed by and I feel so much better that I got this out. And, you know, you're not just telling your friend who isn't trained, not a professional. You're actually talking to someone who is listening and being objective. Just take a short quiz and get matched with a licensed therapist quickly. Communicate however you feel comfortable, phone, video, or text. Switch anytime at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/inside to get 10% off your first month of therapy, because no one should have to go through anything alone. BetterHelp is here with you. What, I mean, you get this question all the time, but like working with Jim Carrey, how would you sum it up in one sentence, or like how would you describe it? Was he everything you wanted him to be?
Yes, he was everything I wanted him to be. And I don't know if I told you this before, but we had a scene that was physical and a lot of wire work and stunts, and it was going to take a week to film it. And the first day, you know, they put my chair out. I'm Director Rockwell, and they put his chair, Robotnik, next to mine. And I'm like, well, obviously he's not really going to sit there, but if he does, and he did, and he sat with me, that was like, we spent a lot of good quality time together.
What'd you talk about? Your kids?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit of everything. I mean, we talked about serious stuff and process and like, you know, and then he would tell hilarious stories where you're like, get up your pants, he's so funny.
Right.
And he was just awesome, and seeing how his process works and what he does is so singular. I've never seen anything like it.
Like what? Describe it.
Well, he will come and do the lines, but also then have like maybe like 50 alts that he'll do for each line. And he won't even need you there. Like he'll just do his alt, and he's so mathematical and scientific with where the comedy beats go, and it's this way, and he'll try it again, and he's just like a mad scientist.
So he'll just like look off this list and go, hello and welcome. Next take. Oh, hi then.
That's right.
Oh, and then he'll just do like 20 different ones.
Yes. And so the crew and everybody gets to watch him do this. And sometimes they're like so funny. It's just Jim Carrey.
Does he ever say like, all right, that wasn't that funny, let's do another one? Or things like self-deprecating?
He's very serious about the work and very serious about the comedy, and just knows it better than anybody. He has created a whole language and style that is him only. And I was thrilled that I got to work with him, and he was cool. And you know what I almost did, which I think people were nervous about me meeting him. So was I. I thought I would cry.
People were nervous about you
because
meeting
of my
him.
excitement.
But you get it. So
my excitement to meet Jim Carrey was a little insane, because he was like it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I used to watch his movies after school, like, and rewind them and watch them again. And it was just like, that was what I was into. I was into Jim Carrey movies.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And in Living Color. And I was so excited to meet him that people were concerned.
Calm down, Krysten.
Yeah, like what if it didn't?
But then you're not your true self, and you're like, nice to meet you. And you're like, oh, that wasn't real.
I was almost my true self, but I tried to like just be normal.
Did you ever slip up and go, all right, look, I'm going crazy. This is so amazing.
I mean, he definitely knew that it was a big deal for me. And the reason I was doing that was because it was my dream to work with him.
Yeah, but I guarantee after he saw a few
takes. But I didn't
takes,
like cry.
No.
I thought I would.
You thought you'd cry?
Yeah.
Who have you cried in front of?
I think, honestly, I wasn't expecting to have that big of a reaction. But it was just so important to me.
That is so cool. Like working with people that you really admire and love. And yeah, I don't know how I would react. I think I would just, I mean, I don't know. I've worked with some people that I'm just like, holy, you know, like Stallone and Steve Martin. And it's definitely, it's wild. And, you know, but the great ones a lot of times will make you feel comfortable.
Oh, for sure.
They know. Mm-hmm. Like Steve Martin, the first thing he says, so tell me about this Smallville.
That's so funny.
And immediately I was kind of like, okay, this guy's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that.
My son, when we went to the premiere, it was his first time going to a movie. So we had to have like his little headphones, and we practiced. We went to like a movie beforehand, and at that time, like it was just too loud and big, you know. I was like,
overwhelming.
Yeah, it's big. And then we got there, and the movie is so big and loud, and there's all this punching, and I was kind of like, oh, what have I done? poor Bruce, is he going to be okay? And then as soon as I come on screen, this is at the giant screening, or like the premiere, I come on screen and he's like, "That's my mommy." Everybody in the theater. Like,
are you serious?
Yes.
Did you see Jim at the premiere?
I did. Yeah.
He was cool.
You know, I almost did something stupid when we were like celebrating after the junket. We were playing ping pong after, like just the cast, and it was his idea. He likes to play ping pong. I almost said "killer boots, man," because he had cool boots on, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Because that's something I would say to like you, or
right, killer boots, man.
I almost said it to Jim Carrey. Can you imagine?
I think that would have been great.
Oh my god, it would have been mortifying. It just came out of me because I quote him
all the time. Who does? What's your favorite quote? Is that?
Yeah, there's
we landed on the moon.
There's just so many.
Oh man.
I mean, I got my first acting agent kind of when I was at my modeling agency, walking by, basically doing like Weekend Guy. Remember that news segment he would do on In Living Color, where he's just like in the background of the news,
yeah, like
doing funny faces and. Yeah.
Do you remember Fire Marshal Bill?
Yes, of course. I would do an impression of Fire Marshal Bill. I'm not going to do it here.
Deadly.
I've done it on TV and I've regretted it.
I know, because your teeth look really funny.
It's so ugly.
It's really an ugly
really
role, but he didn't care. Marvel's Daredevil Born Again.
Yep.
I mean, are we in for a surprise?
It's confirmed. I am in it.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's finally not a secret.
Why did it take so long?
It had to make sense. We had to have a good story, and I'm in the second season of Daredevil Born Again.
Playing Jessica Jones.
Yeah. So, I'll be appearing there, and the trailer just came out the other day.
The trailer, the coverage achieved 680 million.
Yeah.
Plus online 101.6 million social impressions.
It's pretty crazy.
What in the hell?
I know. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and it's all like, so fan driven, and people were really vocal about wanting Jessica Jones back. And then, it was crazy.
Were you excited?
Yeah, I was really excited. And I was excited about the storyline. I was excited just to get to go back because this character is so beloved and I love her. And she's just the coolest character ever. And I'm known for this character. Every day someone's coming up to me like, "Jessica Jones," or "When are we getting Jessica Jones back?" And to finally be able to say, like, finally, here I come. It was awesome. And we had great collaborative, creative meetings about what the storyline would be, how do we make it personal. And
wow, you got in there.
Oh yeah. I really care.
You do, and it shows.
Thank you.
It does. It shows. I mean, it's good to feel like you could have some input, because nobody knows the character better than you.
Well, in this situation, for sure. Same with Charlie and Daredevil. Like, obviously, when you've played a character for 5 years, the character it's so in you that like anything is gonna, if it feels false, it's gonna be false. Like, you just have such a strong character point of view and such history, and the backstory and all of that work has already been done. It's like inside your body.
Yeah.
And
it's part of you.
Yeah. So putting on the costume, it's updated, upgraded.
Upgraded.
And yeah, for sure. And it was, but the look and the attitude, getting that just right with the new pieces was really exciting. And once it was all right, it's just like, oh, fuck yeah, there she is. It was fun, really fun. It was wild.
When you looked in the mirror, you're like,
yeah,
with all your shit on.
Yeah. I was like, oh, she's so cool. She's way cooler than I am. And
are you always this? I mean, I remember when we worked together, like it never aired.
Yeah.
But I remember you always had such a great attitude. Like in the makeup room, it's usually me, but now there's you, and you're just talking, listening to music, and just like having fun.
I like to have fun. I like to have fun.
Because what do you ever work with people who are so serious and you have to just go, okay, give their space, but I'm going to be me?
I haven't recently. I've heard of that happening, but no, I feel like the sets that I've been on have been really great, and that's kind of, even if it's not great, I'm going to bring that.
Yeah.
You
don't stop being you.
I'm coming.
You're doing it. Kristen's coming out.
It's just like, I want to have fun. I want to be in creative collaboration with other people. I want everybody to feel good, like they're bringing their best, and it's worth being there. It's worth being away from your family. It's worth, you want to do something great.
And it's a family.
Yeah.
The crew. These are people who are, you spend more time with these crew members than you do with your own family.
Totally.
You know?
Totally.
Would you say Jessica Jones is your favorite character you've played of all time, or is it up there?
It's up there, probably. It depends on the day. Maybe I would say yes, because it's so important to so many people. I got to do really great work and play a superhero with super strength. I mean, what's cooler than that?
Not
She's
much.
just such a badass. And, you know, I learned so much about the nuts and bolts of production and like got to observe like, you know, 60 some directors coming through and what they do. And it was like the best and biggest learning experience for me.
Yeah.
She's very cool. Obviously, I'm so thrilled that I am a part of Breaking Bad and that legacy. And my character Jane is so iconic, and I'm so thrilled to be, you know, have that on my resume. Obviously, best show. I mean, truly is. That's the best. That's the best show ever. I truly think it's the best show ever. I just rewatched it.
Really?
I mean, it took me like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I went straight into El Camino, and then I started Better Call Saul.
Are you going to finish Better Call Saul again?
I actually have not seen Better Call Saul. This is my first time.
How much do you like it?
I like it a lot. I am only on, I think, episode like 9 or 10.
All right.
So
yeah, I got to catch up too.
yeah.
I got to start watching that.
I mean,
I love Bob. He's so great.
Me too.
Inside of You is brought to you by Blue Chew. This stuff is awesome, Ryan. Guys, if your lady or your fella or that person that sends you an eggplant emoji at 2 a.m. is ready for better sex, then you should be too. That's where Blue Chew comes in. They have been on a mission for years to get you bricked up, build your confidence, and help you actually perform in the bedroom. Their new arousal-boosting formula, Blue Chew Gold, is helping millions of men have better sex in 2026. Look at this. They send you this little packet, neat little packet, and you open it up, and look at this. Boom. Little Blue Chew Golds. All you need is one of these pills. What's great about this is you're not only boning up, Ryan, you're kind of getting aroused too, which is great because it just enhances everything. I don't care if you're 20, 40, 60, or 80. Check with your doctor if you're 80. But, you know, I will say that it happens. Everybody occasionally will lose a boner. I'm not embarrassed about it. It's happened, you know? So that's where Blue Chew Gold comes in. And they really come to the rescue.
While most ED meds only focus on blood flow, Blue Chew Gold goes further by combining 2 ingredients for blood flow with 2 ingredients for mental arousal and connection. So you're not just physically ready, you're actually in the mood. This type of innovation is why Blue Chew Gold is the #1 brand in erectile function. Don't
let your mind get in the way of a good time. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Right now, when you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the 3rd for free with promo code INSIDE. That's promo code INSIDE. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. What do fans misunderstand most about Jessica Jones?
I don't know. I don't know if they really misunderstand Jessica Jones.
Well, how has your perspective on her changed as you've changed as a person? Like as you grow older and start working, and you've played her for so long. How do you kind of look back at what you perceived, and it's kind of changed? It's an evolution, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll say like how playing her affected me. I don't know. After playing that character, I couldn't even like put on high heels anymore. I was just like, oh, I can't. And
yeah,
she made me feel more comfortable in my own skin, and like I would feel more confident like going out dressed like this than I would like getting dolled up and like getting full glam and jewelry and heels. I can't do it. And before Jessica Jones, I would always do that. Like the bitch in Apartment 23, fabulous all the time, and the coat and the short dress and the blah, blah, blah. And I can't.
You needed a break.
I can't. I don't know why. Something just happened. And I can't do it.
What do you think? This is kind of like a fan question, but if Jessica existed in the real world, what advice do you think she'd give people right now?
Well, I think what people love about Jessica is that she reluctantly will always still put one foot in front of the other.
So that's big. That's profound.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a great answer. Tell me about Stone Cold Fox.
So Stone Cold Fox was this little tiny movie that I made summer before last, so like a year and a half ago. And I play this cult leader, psychopath, mob boss, queen pin, lesbian cult leader. And it was so fun. It was so fun. This character is completely
It's like one of
unhinged.
Netflix bigger shows. Like
It's an independent film that came out in
Yeah.
November in theaters, and then it just came out on Netflix. And it was it's been in the top 10, and we're so thrilled because, as you know, independent film, sometimes nothing happens, and
most of the time.
there's a joke that's like independent filmmaking is like putting money into a slot machine that's not plugged in. And unfortunately, 9 out of 10 times, nothing really happens with these like indies that we do for fun and passion. And so it's so cool that this one got in the algorithm.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
just to make a movie, it's like, I'm going on these pitches now, and like, for those listening that don't know anything about the industry, it's just imagine it's even harder. Like our executive producer tells me, they're not buying a lot. It has to be so specific and star driven, and
Yeah.
it has to be the whole thing, like the whole package. It can't just be pitch a show because it's a good idea. That's not enough.
That's over.
It's not enough. You have to bring the actor in. You have to bring the producers in, the showrunner in, the visuals. It's like they have to see everything to buy it. It's so difficult.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
It's okay. It should
Doesn't mean you don't do it.
No. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is when an independent gets made, it's such a rarity.
Yeah.
And for it to have the success that it does, I have like such a passion for my friends who are, in the Midwest and struggling and trying to make movies, trying to make it happen. And they're like, oh, what should I do? What should I go,
Just
what?
do it.
Just do it. Do you have any connections? I mean, send me the script.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have someone else read it.
I mean, you never know where you're going to find a great piece of material.
Yeah. No, that's true. Do you hear the dog crying?
Why? Why is it crying?
Because it misses me.
Which dog?
Ricky.
The little
Ricky
cocker
is Jack's dog.
Oh.
And now he finally loves me. Do you know how long it's taken for him to love me?
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah. I mean, he follows me around. He never used to. He lets me kiss him.
Really?
Yeah. And it's weird because I give him more attention because I wanted him to like me. That's my personality. I want you to like me. Please like me.
That's really funny.
Are you like that or no? You don't care if people like you.
I hope people like me. I don't want them to actively dislike me. I don't need that negative energy coming my way. I try to avoid the tidal wave of negativity when possible. But it isn't, I'm not consumed by that.
Right.
I don't,
people pleasing.
No.
You're kind of just like, okay, moving on.
Yeah, I don't really take
I wish I
that
had
kind of
that.
stuff personally.
No, you have that about you. It's innate. It's sort of like, okay,
yeah,
I'm going to be nice. This is who I am. And all right, moving on.
Yeah.
And you don't really think, oh, I hope they.
Yeah, you got to let that shit go.
You don't have enough time for that.
You got to let that shit go.
Yeah.
I think like most people really don't give a shit about you. Most people are not thinking about you. They got their own.
They really
got their own stuff.
You're
going
right.
on. I mean, I don't enjoy like bad blood or like
No.
I don't enjoy yucky energy. I like when things feel good, but I don't get hung up on that.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
You're a good judge of character too, aren't you?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, you surround yourself with good people.
Yeah.
Like people I've met in your life.
Yeah.
Like Mike Coulter.
Yeah. I knew you guys would have so much fun.
Oh, he's an angel.
He's the best. He's so
He
funny.
really is.
I just remember so many times being on set. We're in the background of a shot. We're like, whispering to each other. And he'll say something like so funny. You're just like, I would die. Just some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth just kills me.
I love it. And Susan, who I met.
Yeah,
who's
Susan.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's an unbelievable person.
Yeah.
Just great energy.
Yep.
Dexter Resurrection.
Yeah, Dexter
You
Resurrection.
got to talk about that.
So Scott Reynolds, the executive producer, writer on that show, worked on Jessica Jones as well. And we were texting last summer, I think, maybe fall, and I was like, "Oh, so what are you working on? I'm looking for a restaurant in Pasadena. What's up?" We always connect over music. We have similar tastes. He loves Halloween, goth and stuff. Me too. And he was like, "Oh, I'm working on Dexter Original Sin, which was taking place at the Radford lot." And I've always wished to work at the Radford lot because it's so close.
So easy.
It would be so easy and so like quintessential shooting in Los Angeles. And he was like, "Oh, well, there's really nothing left on that show. We're wrapping up, but there might be something on Dexter Resurrection. Would you be interested?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, definitely." But I didn't know what it was going to be.
And you just said it because, like, yeah, I'd love to work with you, whatever. You never thought it would come back, maybe? Or
I thought it was highly likely something would come of it because Scott isn't a bullshitter. And if he brought it up, maybe there could be something. And I like Dexter. I think it's a cool show. I would love to be on Dexter. And I would love to work with him. I just know like that environment would be good. And then they sent it to me and it was so sick. It was so clearly written for me and it was so good. I don't know if you saw any of it, but I play a serial killer,
dream come true.
Lady Vengeance. And she's like really, you think kind of really cool and confident and a little sexy at first, a little femme fatale, playing with that stereotype, and then she turns out to be completely unhinged and psychotic and having that.
Now I have to watch it.
It's so fun. It's so fun. We had the best time, and the costumes I got to wear were really over the top. And
can you be psychotic pretty quickly if you wanted to?
Yes, but there's also always like a little playfulness with it. There's a playfulness with this kind of with that kind of character that I did that I enjoyed, and it's very fun. It made me like doing Dexter and playing that character. I was like, oh, I should do comedy again.
I'm funny.
I miss doing comedy.
Yeah. Would the director be like, were you like, can I do a bigger one? Or can I go even, do you ever do that? Where I want to go bigger. I want to go.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what the shooting is like, you try to give them like a big, middle, and a small.
Yes.
The smalls are usually
too small.
The smalls are usually the best.
I mean,
for a drama, I found for me.
Yes.
The better takes are typically when I have to like put a lid on it. But I got a lot going on in there, but you put a lid on it. Those are the better takes. But when I'm a little over the top, it's better suited for a comedy.
No, I understand that. It's one of those things where you have everything in the world to say.
But you don't say it. It's just in your eyes, yeah.
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 It could be pretty profound.
Mm-hmm. That's really like that's the most active work. When you have like so much going on and then you try to make it small.
Bring it down.
Yeah. Or, somebody said to me once, like, I think it was Ika. He was like, people don't want to see you cry. They want to see you try not to cry and fail, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah.
And I think, so I always try like not to, I try to never cry. But if a little bit comes out and it bubbles over, that's okay. But I always try not to.
That's amazing you say that because it's true. It's like, because if you look at the real world, people don't want to cry in front of other people. Mm-hmm. They don't want to let that out usually,
that's right.
Especially most people. I mean, obviously if you're your loved one or somebody you're really comfortable with, but most people try everything they can to not cry. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely, if you could, doing that and like maybe your tears, your eyes well up. Or can you cry on cue?
I mean, I am like very sensitive and very empathetic and very like it's not that I can like cry, but I can be like overcome with emotion very easily. Yeah. Very easily.
Yeah, I've noticed that, not in a like too much way, but on occasions, like in the past, I've seen you like sort of like touched by something.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
I love that about you.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful thing.
I mean, my therapist said at one point, we have to strengthen you up so all of the stuff doesn't affect you quite so much. But it also comes in handy for the work. But it's like a valuable asset at work sometimes.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, do you still go to therapy a lot?
Not a lot right now because I'm feeling pretty good. But
that's how people always say. They're like, I'm not working out right now because I look great. It's like, well, you want to maintain that.
Yeah, I do. I love to work out. I work out and train consistently.
Obviously, but I'm talking mental therapy here.
Yeah, so there was a time where I was going like a couple times a month. I mean, I've been in crisis where I've had to go once a week, twice a week. And then you hope that you get to a point with your therapist where you get fired. You would hope.
Yeah.
I've never been fired by a therapist, but I have like gotten to a point where we could take a break.
Yeah, I just wish the therapist would give you the answer sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes like there's a real style.
I've said it before. I'm like, just tell me what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Like, I can't give you that answer. You have to, I'm giving you the tools.
Yeah.
But I'm also paying you. So tell me.
I think like a great therapists are hard to find. You have to be doing a lot of that excavation on your own, and you're not going to like get answers from your therapist. There's a safe space and a sounding board for you to work things out. But it is like, sometimes you really, what do I do? No, what do you think?
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. Do you ever do that where you're having an argument or you're having, and you're thinking of things that you've learned, like, okay, I'm supposed to just listen.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to just take a break here. Okay, I'm not dismissing that. I'm not being defensive, but it's hard, isn't it? When you're in the moment,
Totally.
you're just like, fuck, everything out the window. It does happen. I'm learning. I'm definitely learning. I'll be the first one to say I'm not always the best listener. I don't mean it. And I'm not saying ADHD is a crutch, but it sort of is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could be listening to everything you're saying. We're having a conversation. And then you could say, what did we just talk about? And I'm kind of like, sometimes I get like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't mean I'm not listening or trying to listen.
Is it like interest driven for you? Like if you're very interested in something, you're locked in.
I'm
if
locked
something
in.
is not quite as interesting, you kind of go off somewhere else.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I have a similar thing. Like I can't like I like read all the time and devour books, but if one gets a little boring, I'm like, I've been reading for 10 pages. I have no idea. Like
yeah.
Or like a VCR instruction for me, I can't. Might as well.
VCR
Or
instruction.
any kind of like instructions.
I love how you bring VCR.
That's just like the first thing that comes to my mind. Like instructions.
Yeah, you know what? I'm putting a beta into a machine. Yeah. What do you do when you wake up? I want to know the life of Krysten Ritter in terms of like, how do you get going in the morning? How long does it take you to get going?
Well, I have a small child, so
you're up early.
None of this is up to me.
Jesus.
I'm up early. I'm getting on a normal day. We get up, get him ready, lunchbox packed, snack packed, breakfast, get out the door to school, and then I get to my work emails, and then I go like work out or train or something.
You train every day?
I have been recently, but how lucky am I to have to,
Yeah.
train for.
Do you eat pretty good?
It could be better, but yeah. I mean, I have like my green juices and smoothies, so I make sure to get my vegetables that way. But I don't always make. I eat pasta and hamburgers and like pizza. I'm not like the kale salad person. It's disgusting. I can't. But I try. I take a lot of supplements. I'm deep into supplements.
I want to know some of the supplements.
I mean, none of it is anything I should be like telling other people to take, but I take like vitamin C and vitamin E and like NAD and omega.
Do you take the peptides?
I'm not. I have like peptide cream for like my face.
Right.
I take good care of the skin.
Good care of the skin.
Got to take good care of the skin.
Yeah.
Why are you doing the peptides?
I started to. Yeah, I inject myself with BCP 157 and the NADs. And there's another one I do, but
you got to be careful because you don't know how your body will respond. You got to be careful with that kind of stuff. Everyone's into it right now.
Yeah, I got to be careful.
You got to be careful because we don't know. We just don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
I was doing the NAD for a bit and I felt good. I've just heard recently that some people like had tumors that they didn't know about and the BPC 157 made them grow bigger. It just got, I don't know. I heard that. I was like, this is that.
You're not ready for that.
I'm not fucking with that shit. And I don't love needles. So
yeah, I don't love them either.
But are you having a positive? Do you notice any difference?
I think I have a little more energy, and I don't think it has anything to do with pain. It doesn't. There's some things for inflammation, but maybe I'm not taking a high enough dose. But I don't really notice a lot. There's this one called C-Max or something. and it's a peptide for sort of being a little more sharp.
Mm.
But look, I'm not an expert, so I'm not telling people to take peptides. Go to your doctor, talk to your doctor. She's obviously not saying it.
Yeah.
But, it is the thing now. Everybody's like, do this. And then you're like, oh my God, I have to take 20 different peptides.
Yeah.
But overall, you feel pretty good.
I do. I feel pretty good. I take really good care of myself, and I take like very good care of myself. Like it's a job.
Hey, if you're not on our Patreon, you're missing a huge part of the show. Bonus episodes every week, an engaged community, member-only Q&As. And this year, we're rolling out some new segments you literally cannot get anywhere else. We've also got a top tier with care packages and weekly shout-outs, and spots are limited. Patreon.com/inside of you. Come see what you've been missing. When you're working on a series, and it's exhausting, and you're working 14 hours.
That's so hard.
It's so how do you maintain, and how do you have the energy, and do you ever and do you get you're getting too thin because you're not eating enough because you're stressed?
Yeah.
What happens? How do you do that? How do you prepare?
Every time you just try to do your best, and I think in this moment the plan is like, don't worry too much about it. Everything will work out. Like just do it. And I would waste a lot of energy, like, oh my God, how am I going to figure out this hours with this childcare, and like this is overnight, what am I going to sleep? And you gotta just go with the fucking flow, and and that helps a little bit.
Do you still have it? Do you have anxiety?
Oh yeah.
Like you could really feel like I'm anxious right now.
Yeah.
And what do you do when that hits?
What? Oh, I mean, you name it. Meditation, box breathing, all of that stuff.
Box breathing?
Yeah, box breathing.
What's that?
It's like, well, I do a lot of different kind of breath work, but box breathing is when you like inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Sorry.
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever.
That really helps though?
If you do a couple cycles of it, it can calm your nervous system down. But yeah, it's like forever. I've always been like someone who deals with anxiety.
And you just, because I think my therapist once said, it's okay to have anxiety and it's okay to address that it's there.
Yeah.
But their analogy or something was like, they could be in the back seat while you're driving. And you're like, I know you're there, but I'm driving. I'm still in control. I know you're there.
That's so annoying though.
It's so annoying when it hits you. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah.
I have this big scene. I have to be... And you're freaking out sometimes. And I bet you never let anybody know you're freaking out.
I tell them. Now I tell them big time because I need help. It's usually like big press stuff where I start to like really, oh my God. Because it's just so much attention and energy coming at you. When we did the upfronts, I was so nervous for some reason. So nervous to go out and like announce that I'm back as Jessica Jones. I'm like, I've always felt so confident in that character, in that world. And I have Charlie next to me. And I'm back there with Charlie, and he's like, "What are you talking about? Why are you so nervous? You're so cool." I'm like, "No, I swear to God, I'm freaking the fuck out." And Sir Ben Kingsley is like back there with me, and he's like, "Let me just tell you." And so he's trying to like help me through it. And then I was finished, and Sir Ben Kingsley is like waiting for me when I came off stage, and he's like, "You couldn't even tell at all. You were so great and so charming." And I was like, "I'm covered in hives, like sweating." It's awful.
But how great is that they're like, hey, it's okay.
Yeah. So I feel like that helps a bit, helps disarm a little bit if you let's just address the elephant in the room.
Sometimes you even do that with people. Yeah. Like if you're at a panel and you're like, okay, guys, I just want you to know I'm having a little anxiety, but I'm good. I just want you to know I'm going to be all right, but I am having a little anxiety. Yeah. This is a lot for me.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I have recently, because I didn't. Yeah, I had to film a scene that was on a very, very, very hot day in like the beating direct sun, which I'm very sensitive to.
Yeah.
I don't really spend a lot of time in the sun. I'm very pale, and it makes me like panicky.
Yeah.
And so I was like I called my manager. Talked to my friend. I was like, I have to do this scene. I'm really nervous about it. It's like 100 degrees and I'm going to be in the sun with all of this reflection. I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And they were just like, well, just tell them that. So I was like, okay. So I just when I got to set, I was like, I just want to let you know, everything will be fine. But I am having a lot of anxiety about the heat and standing in this direct sunlight for this amount of time. And they were like, what can we do? How can we help? So I was like, if we could just like get some shade get it, like any kind of shade or something just to help me, even just knowing it's there or it's an option if something does happen, because I've had heat stroke 2 times before.
Oh,
so if you
wow.
have it once, you get terrified it's going to happen again because it's the worst feeling. You feel like you're dying.
Yeah.
And then knowing that there was like a plan in place in case it happened again really helped me.
Yeah, they were preparing. They're like going, hey, we address it. We acknowledge you.
Yeah. And if that way
That makes you feel better.
Then it wasn't needed.
See, I should have done that. I remember my first real panic attack was on set once on the show I was doing. And I kept saying, oh, guys, my stomach, something's wrong with my stomach. I gotta go to my trailer. And they go, hey, can you just do this take? And I go, you know what? I can't. I got to go to my trailer. And I ran in my trailer and I just like tossed everything around in my trailer to find a Xanax. And I finally took it, but it was too late because you're already in panic mode.
The cycle had already started.
And I think, you should have just went up to the director and the producer and said, hey, I'm having an anxiety attack. It's happening. Freaking out a little bit. That's why I was in my trailer. And I think that that's the way to do it. So they're going to help you, or they're going to be, okay, hey, it's all right. Let's calm down. How do we fix this? How do we, it was, I'm telling you,
worst.
It was the worst. I remember going in my trailer and just praying like, God, please get me on a plane out of here. I'm like the shame, embarrassment that something's wrong with me. And I shouldn't feel that way. It's just like this happened. It's not anything I can control.
Yeah.
And I was really sad about it. It messed me up for a while. I wasn't ready to tell anybody about it, And I'm glad you did. I'm glad your agents or whatever told you, just talk to them about it.
And my scene partner was somebody who I know well and trust. And I was like, okay, I know if I tell him and the director, I'm going to be all right. Like, they're going to have my back. And it wasn't like I'm trying to like pretend everything is fine. Like something like I really don't feel good. I feel like, and once that anxiety spiral starts, you don't know.
And it's exhausting.
It's so hot. It's the worst.
When you get over an anxiety attack or when you're coming down from one, it feels like you've run a marathon.
That's exhausting. You feel first of all, you're fearing for your life. You feel like you're dying.
Yep.
And then, it's exhausting. And then once it happens, then you're afraid it'll happen again. And then it's just like a loop.
I know. When was your first panic attack? Do you remember?
I don't remember like the first like big panic attack where I thought I was dying, but it did happen like a year ago where I had a bad panic attack that was triggered by like the sun and a heat stroke. And it was in a public place. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die in this public place.
I know we laugh, but it's serious
like,
in the
I'm
moment.
Die here. I'm going to get life flighted out of here. It's going to be all over the news. It was so bad. I'm like sweating and pale and like your hearing goes. And it's like your lips are white. You're like dying and then you're shivering. It was so intense. But then I lived through it. And
that's the thing, you live through
you have to live through it a couple of times. And then like that builds up your resilience. And then if it starts to spiral again, the theory is like, you'll be able to stop it because you have build up your resilience. But
now you wouldn't hesitate. You'd go right to the producer and say, this is what's happening.
That's what I did this time because I was so afraid of that happening with the heat.
I'm so glad you talked about this anxiety because so many people deal with it and are embarrassed by it and feel shame, and it's a normal thing.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of people have it. A lot of like,
so many people.
So many people have like performance anxiety or stuff at work, like when they have to do big presentations or public speaking, like that stuff is really hard. It's hard for public people too. It's hard for us.
Yeah.
And but the thing is we do it anyway. It doesn't don't
let it stop you.
Yeah, you don't let it stop you. Make friends with it. Work on tools to manage it, but don't let it stop you and keep you home away from the world. Right?
Yeah, because you could easily do that.
Oh yeah, totally. That would be so much easier.
Yeah. I veered away from, like, I was doing stand-up constantly, 20, 25 minutes, the Comedy Store, Laugh Factory. And I was like so anxious all the time because I was going up with big names and I had just started really doing comedy, but I'm like in front of 500, 1,000 people. And every night I was like just in the bathroom, just stomach upset, like exhausted. And then the second I would do the set afterwards, I'd feel great.
Yeah.
And I was hungry.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to eat, and I was like, yeah, let's hang out.
And you feel great, and you're like, I did it. And you feel
Yeah.
triumphant. Yeah.
Why did I go through all that?
I know.
It's
Yeah.
so awful.
I was just talking to a friend of mine who's not in the business at all, in like finance, and talking about that in presentations. It gets to the point where like you can't enjoy what you're doing because like you're so fucking nervous about it.
Yeah.
And that's a bummer.
If you're that nervous where you can't really perform.
Fucking sucks.
Have you done that?
I mean, I've only had that happen. I don't have it on set.
Right.
Because I feel like that, I feel very confident in on set. It's like where I feel like the most like myself. But definitely for like public speaking stuff, oh my God. Sometimes I'd be like, do I have to?
But you know, you get away with it because you're charming and people like it's your bubbly personality. I think you're going up and you're like, oh my God. People are like, oh, it's just part of her thing. She's doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not. No,
You're
I'm
not though. You're not doing it. You're freaking out.
I'll never forget there was this one time I was on Letterman back in the day.
Oh,
and
lucky you.
So I'm so lucky. I even get to
Oh.
keep like the cue cards. But I remember thinking, oh my God, I'm going to faint right now. I'm going to have to tell David Letterman at this moment while the interview is happening that I need to go. It was hell. It was hell. But I made it through it. The interview was great and successful. And we lived to do another one.
Jesus. What do you think's the biggest lesson Hollywood has taught you? The hard way. Or have you learned anything from like being in this business?
I guess if it were easy, more people would be doing it. And that's part of the fun. I don't know. There's kind of like right now things are hard. It's like then 2 years ago things were hard. Things are always hard. And you have to maintain your enthusiasm and your endurance to do it. And it's I feel very lucky to have been able to make a career in the arts. And this is you just have to go with the flow and navigate the changes. And kind of sometimes you realize like, oh, this big, like scary, intimidating person isn't really that. Like you do have something very valuable to contribute and offer.
Yeah.
Lean in.
Yeah. I mean, this morning I was pitching a show.
Yeah.
And I could sense like, you have to articulate, you know, breathe, confidence. You know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. You're just fucking reading some stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to freak out.
Yeah.
And at the end, I was like, God, why? It's always the same thing where you end up doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you're like, why did I go through that? Why can't I just be confident from the start?
Well, the good thing about so you're reading your pitch document. The good thing about that is like you have that your preparation. Like the more prepared I am for something, the more confident you are.
Always.
So that's something I guess. Always just over prepare. Know what you're talking about. Do your homework, and then if you do freak out, you have your little thing. You have your backbone. You have your work. It will support you.
I have it there.
You have
I have
it all
my
right
cheat
there.
sheet.
You did the work.
That's true. If you just do the work, it's all there.
That's it.
Are you having any adaptations for like a film from any of your books?
Yeah, so Retreat is in deep development right now, and I'm attached to star and executive produce, and that was like pretty exciting.
Can I be an
A
extra?
little competitive situation for my book.
I want to be an extra.
You could be an extra, yeah, if you want to.
Well, I want a line.
You can have a line. I'll find you a line.
Yeah. I'll nail it too. You'll go, I should have given him more lines.
I think you're so funny. I always want you in my stuff.
No, I'm just messing around.
My
with you.
fun little pilot that I developed with Kyle.
Oh yeah.
Bright Star. There's a great part in that for you.
Oh yeah.
Very funny.
That's got to happen.
I know it's got to happen.
You've got so many things. It's just, I mean, you got the Daredevil Born Again. I mean, you guys could watch Stone Cold Fox on Netflix. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 you can go watch.
You could revisit Jessica Jones before.
Definitely revisit Jessica Jones before you do that. Dexter Resurrection.
Yeah.
I mean, what else?
Oh, well, I'm in development on Retreat, and now I'm gearing up to do something which
You can't say. You can't say a lot. A lot of what you do, you can't really talk about.
Yeah, I've gotten
that
good
means
at
that good things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I can just talk about everything except the show I'm pitching.
Right. Because
Can't really pitch that, can I?
Yeah, no.
Are you having fun though?
Yeah, I have fun with the creative process for sure.
Are you having fun away from the business? Are you able to separate and have fun?
Yeah.
What do you do for fun?
I am so good at that kind of stuff.
You missed horror nights at Universal this year with me.
Well, you didn't invite me.
No, you always come. We did talk about it.
No, we didn't.
You were going to see if you could come.
No.
I'm going to find this text.
Go ahead. You'll be looking a long time.
I wanted you to come. That's crazy.
Well, next year we'll all go, and I'll make sure Susan comes out for it.
Yes,
We'll
a
make
million
sure.
%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Susan, big shout out to you.
Yay.
We love you.
We love Susan.
Everyone
we
loves
always
you.
go to all of us with Susan. My
To
best friend is
Universal
Susan.
Horror
Everybody
Nights.
does that. And we have so much fun at Horror Night.
But you don't really like horror movies that much, do you really? I mean, you're in the goth stuff. But like, do you really love horror?
I love Halloween, but I'm not
Yeah.
like deep like you with the horror movies. I don't have like a screening every Tuesday.
Didn't you get those big skeletons for Bruce or something?
We really go hard for Halloween.
Yeah, you
we
do.
are like the neighborhood attraction. I have to get like 8 bags of like bulk bags of candy, and we still run out. We go hard. My son is very, very into Halloween, and so am I, and that's why
Yeah.
he's into it because we've been like doing Halloween since it came out, and he decorates for Halloween year round.
What do you dress up as?
I mean, what didn't he? We had like 6 different events. He was Pugsley. He was the K-pop demon hunter, Saja Boy. He was
God.
an Enderman from Minecraft, a creeper from Minecraft.
It's amazing
a
you
Reaper.
remember these.
Yeah, we have a lot of costumes.
I still want you to be in. I told you, we talked to my buddy, Al, who created
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I still want you to be in Wednesday.
Me too. Come on, Al.
Al.
Come on, Al. Let's go down.
Al. I love you. I love this. This is just having you on. There was just so much to talk about.
Yeah.
But we got into some good stuff.
Did we? Did we get anything good?
It's all good, but like I like the anxiety stuff and the real stuff.
Yeah.
And then I love the work stuff to see what you're doing and how excited you are and
Mhm.
what happens behind the camera.
Yeah.
And all of it. It's just it's really fun. I just wish that I could hang out with you more because I know we're so busy and with our lives and
I know. We've gotten really busy. I was out of town most of the last like 12 months, and yeah, we'll have to pick up.
Yeah,
a
we'll
little
have
bit.
to
We gotta
pick
get
up.
this shit together.
I
For a
know.
minute there, we were like attached at the hip.
I know we did everything.
We did everything.
We really did.
We were both in town
We were both in town.
and not
And then
like off on
life
shows.
happens.
And then life happens.
But you know what? Good friends can just
and
pick
we
it up.
always do.
always. There's no. It's just like, oh, of course,
Yeah,
it's Krysten.
yeah. It's so easy.
I'm so excited for you. Now I have to go back and watch some more stuff, like the Resurrection or Dexter.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks
I
for
love
having
this.
me.
Krysten, thank you for coming on again. I love it. I hope you'll come on every year. You know, I hope you do that. I hope you enjoy the interview. I always want to make her happy. I want to make her with these interviews.
Mhm.
You know, I want her to come off like she should come off. You know, and I always tell her it's like you're gonna come off great anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
She's
you know,
all
if you leave every or huh or you know in, that's all Tim. Tim's a great editor, so Tim takes care of us.
Yeah, but it's not over edited either.
No, it's not.
a
It's
lovely
definitely
interview.
not. I like with her. You don't have to over edit at all.
She is a gem.
She's a
Always.
gem. She is a gem. We love you. Right now, to our top tier patrons get their names shouted out.
It would have been really funny if Tim just over edited us just talking right now and went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
That'd be very funny if
he
you did that too.
probably did. These are the top tiers of patron who give back to the show the most. Patreon.com/inside of you. Nancy D, Little Lisa, Yukiko, Nico P, Rob B the Fourth, Jason W, Raj C, Stacy L, Jamal F, Janelle B, Mike L, Don Supremo, 99 more, San Diego M, Kendrick F, Belinda N, Dave Hole.
Brad D, Ray H, Tabitha T, Tom N, Talia M, David G, Betsy D, Rhiannon C, Michelle A, Jeremy C, Mr. Melski, Eugene R, Monica T, Mel S, Eric H.
Kevin E, love you, buddy. Jammin J, Leanne J, Luna R, Jules M, Jessica B, Frank B, Jen T, Randy S, Claudia, Rachel D, Nick W, Stephanie Evans,
Stephen.
Charlene A, Don G, Benny, Jenny B76, NG Tracy, Keith B, Heather and Greg,
Rather.
Pierre C, Sultan, Dave T, Brian B, T-Paw, Gary F, Ritzel Pitzel,
Ritzel Pitzel.
Benjamin R, Other Brother Daryl, Ivan G, Michaela L, AP Kilby, Elizabeth R. So thank you, patrons. Thank you, everybody, for listening. From the Hollywood Hills in Hollywood, California, I'm Michael Rosenbaum.
I'm Ryan Tejas. I'm here as well.
Yes.
In high definition.
In the
again.
flesh. Yeah, I don't know
in
how
all-
this. I'm scared about this high definition.
in
I'm
the
old.
whores.
A little wave to the camera. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And like I say every week, and I truly mean it, be good to yourself. All right, just be good to yourself. Right? It's so easy to get down and oh, I should have done this. I feel shame. Screw that, man. Start over. Reset. Gotta love yourself. You gotta be good. All right, we'll see you.